What a day to be a Nigerian in Nigeria or anywhere across the world, or connected to a Nigerian anywhere across the world. But best and blessed of all, simply just to be a Nigerian. History is in the making. And the emergence of this Nigeria that the world is about to see, but more distinctly about to experience, is a Nigeria that is the answered prayer. How do I know? Because God just made me a history maker by making me such a distinctive collateral persona in the process, the advocacy, the expression, the campaign, all of that energy for this 2022-23 election transition into the next blessed expression of Nigerian government. Yes, you and I are not just part of history or history in the making. You and I are history makers for Nigeria at such a time as this. But again, that would depend, wouldn't it, on how and if you, as a Nigerian that is, or one connected to the destiny, hope, and dream of Nigeria, really engaged processes to become the expression of the outcome that we're about to see. Did you participate in the process of the history-making reference and annals through your personal, volitional, activated, resilient, fierce, dogged, totally committed representation with the political process of the times that we are in? Did you vote? Yeah, did you vote? How early did you wake up for this? How hungry were you for, or did you fast through it? Oh, did you vote? Did you give your voice to this? Did you speak up? Did you speak out? Did you speak at all? Or did you complain and do nothing to be part, not of a political game, but of a process of validating what your hope, your voice is seeking to find, to establish, to accomplish for the Nigeria of your dreams in the now? Did you engage? Did you canvass for? Did you participate in the whole election drama for your candidate, for your principal? Yeah. Did you, or were you partial? Were you lethargic? Were you just like, well, whatever? No. You see, right now, the day after everything that has happened before the now, it's no longer about our partisan positions, our political parties. No. It's about the collation of the votes. It's a collective. Because whatever anyone voted, what comes out of this is what is going to represent the whole, the total expression of our definition, not just of a nation, not just of our history, but more profoundly about our legacy, the legacy of the future in the now, the future here, the future for the future, birthed by our wombs as mothers of this nation. It's not about our political parties, no. It's about the power of our political positions as articulated as a process that became an electoral power through our voting for the Nigeria of our dreams. I had an experience. I got there to my polling unit 040 in the life camp Gwarimpa of the Federal Capital Territory, which happens to be the single largest ward of polling units in Africa, 199. And when I got there, I decided I would invest time like I've always done with previous elections. I've always known it's a day I dedicate to not just being there to cast my vote, but to care for the people who are in the polling unit. I bring them water, I got them frozen zobo, all of that refreshment, because I believe we need to do it a lot more better when it comes to the caretaking of the officials, youth corpers, who handle the entire process. Well, I got in there, and when it came to the beavers, face recognition, nothing. Thumb, nothing. I had to wait 3 hours and a little bit before they managed to get the call across to the beavers coordinator. She was busy with different areas as well, and for her to come. But just as she was coming, the youth corporate there said, you know what, ma'am, let's try one more time. Let's try one more time. And that one more time was straight like a bullet. Well, the right kind of bullet. You know, they say your vote is your bullet. And there was facial recognition, and I was able to go through. And as we say in FCT, our political statements, we say FCT, sack meets all the way through. I voted for my party, for my candidates. And that was it, like everybody there. Well, so it's not just about your party at this point. It's about, did you engage the process so as to be able to activate the Nigeria of your dreams? And if you know Nigeria is not just a dream to you, then you really did something. You really did one thing in your voting, in your getting counted. You got yourself identified, imprinted for the new Nigeria. You are a history maker. Hello, Nigeria. My name is Dayo BENJAMINS-LANIYI. And beyond just voting, I had the privilege to serve the political advocacy of Nigeria as a woman of foremost representation in the political process. I presented myself with the blessing of my husband and the celebration of my children as a political representation running for Senate in the Federal Capital Territory on the platform of the APC, the All Progressive Congress Party. I emerged second position with the first ever double-digit vote for any woman in the FCT running for that position. I emerged as a model, as a leader, as a game changer, as one who was able, in the Federal Capital Territory, to break the myth about indigent, non-indigent in terms of participation and in terms of engagement with grassroots representation. Even though I did not emerge as the candidate, what I have gained collaterally by staying in that space has earned me more than if I were just running for Senate. Today, really, my second blessed, most popular statement is that it is more important to stay focused on a primary direction over a primary election. You can lose a primary election, yes, but never lose your primary direction in the political process as a woman or as any single entity who has engaged that space in the aspiration of winning an elected position. See, years ago there was this song, there comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, it's time for us to make a change through the greatest gift of all. You and I can't go on pretending day by day that someone, somewhere will soon make that change. You see, we're all a part of God's great big family, and so we all must come together as one. We are Nigeria. And at this point, the call is to come together as one, whatever our positions divisively through partisan politics may have put us in. We are one Nigeria. We're one nation under God. A Nigerian is not known by his or her tribe, his or her religion, his or her age, her sect, his or her political party. You are known as a Nigerian by Nigeria. And therefore, the DNA of the dream in any Nigerian that comes to the place of elected first position is a dream everyone is called to embrace. That we may come together as one. And in this season, understand, in Abuja, the most incredible thing happened. Without a sign, out of the heat and sun of election day, a rainstorm, well, a deluge, it wasn't a storm, a deluge came down that clearly was an act of God. And I can tell you that for the FCT political space, what has taken place here and the emergence of what you are going to be seeing is a message from God. And it's only the beginning as it goes all across this nation and through the news breaking expressions and broadcasts that will be carried going forward from this time. Nigeria, let us never forget that who we are is not our religion, it's not our tribe, it's who we are as Nigeria. Nigerians arise, Nigeria now rise. We are a nation born of God. I would like to conclude by stating without fear that it has been an honor to have served on my party platform and to have served with my heart, my hand, my ginger, my energy, all of my pepper, them anointing, my principle. And like I say, and I conclude by saying, it's not personal. It is political. Thank you, Nigeria.